we trying to live like, there's no consequences. They tell us how to live right. We get all defensive. I am so glad to be with you today. We're brought to you by Attorneys Are Us, where we talk about personal injury cases, and if you're involved in an auto accident, you should definitely contact them. So make sure you stay tuned after this show. We'll be live with Attorneys Are Us. But today, on the Wellness Report with Helen, we pretty much always talk about wellness. And a part of wellness is about your financial health as well. So today we're talking with Angelo Scott, who's a personal friend to the show. He's been on Growing in Grace and other shows on the station. So he's here with me today to talk to you about his program, which is MCA. It's kind of like AAA, but I'll let D'Angelo explain. Welcome, D'Angelo, to the show.
Thank you welcome me to the show, Helen. Yes, my name is Angelo Scott, and I'm an entrepreneur. So I'm a sales representative of MCA Motor Club of America. It's a roadside assistance company. It's kind of like what Helen said. It's kind of like AAA, but we provide unlimited service such as towing, battery, lockout, tire, and fuel. And its coverage is all over the U.S. and Canada, and we provide unlimited service not only with the towing, battery, and etc., but we provide 150,000 a year worth of benefits such as travel reservations, trip planning, $500 reimbursement in our travel assistance program, $5,000 stolen vehicle reward, 1,000 credit card protection, $500 arrest bond for small traffic violations. $25,000 bail bond coverage for negligent homicide or vehicle manslaughter, $2,000 attorney assistant fee assistance, up to 65% off prescriptions and fentanyl, dental, hotels, and rental cars. $500 in emergency room reimbursement.
Okay, so I'm glad to hear all these things because our next show, Attorneys Are Us, this might link into that. So it seems like what you offer, D'Angelo, is a lot of benefits similar to AAA.
Yes.
So it's like now I have AAA and I really don't even use it because I got a new car, thank God, and I really don't need their services. But what kind of situations might someone be in where they would need your services? And what's the difference between MCA and AAA?
Well, MCA, Motor Club of America, we provide unlimited service. But with AAA, they only provide limited service. And they service like 3 or 4 service calls a year.
Oh, so you mean like tow service?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
and
okay.
towing service is $37,000 a year, so 100 miles per day, which means they'll tow your car 100 miles per day for free.
Oh, okay. So then with your plan, it's unlimited.
Yes.
Okay. And then what are some of the additional services that they offer that maybe AAA might not offer?
Well, like I explained, all the benefits, while I explained most of it, and AAA don't have that. They don't have those kind of benefit what we have.
So they don't have, like, say, for instance, I know it says here $25,000 bail bondsman. So if I was to get incarcerated is there any specific reason or?
You can only use that coverage in case if you get arrested for negligent homicide or vehicle manslaughter.
Yes. Vehicle. Okay, so
yes.
if something like that happens, then they would cover $25,000.
Exactly.
Okay, and $2,000 for attorney fees. So if you were to call attorney Tom Quartz, then maybe you could use this money towards his fee. So that would work out. And then you said 15% off of like hotels and things like that.
Yes.
Okay, so that's pretty cool. And it says up to $500 in emergency room reimbursement. So what does that actually mean? Is that like if you need an emergency shelter or something?
In case if you get in an accident, when they have to do like an X-ray, like they'll charge you for like doing the X-ray in case you get like in any accident.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay, so hospitals bills and things like that.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, and up to $50,000 for accidental life insurance.
Yes.
For death and injuries.
Yes.
Well, this sounds like a good plan. I might have to evaluate what I have. And one of the reasons we get caught in
getting these plans. I know I did with AAA was because I used them for my auto insurance. So they pretty much say they offer it to you for a low cost because you're already a customer, so you get kind of sucked in to
Right,
that.
exactly.
Now you have another component also, D'Angelo, that you'd like to talk about, and that's an opportunity for people to make money, right?
Yes, it's an income opportunity in case people who work at their job they not getting paid enough money to pay their bills to put food on the table for their families, and if they looking for interest and want to make some extra money working from home, from your phone, from your laptop, and this could be the perfect opportunity for them. So, but it's not going to be easy. They're gonna have to stay consistent with it.
Right.
It's hard work to this.
Okay, D'Angelo, why don't you explain a little bit about you and your past and how you came to MCA and how it has helped you to become a better person?
Well, before MCA, I was working a few lower rate jobs, trying to help my mother to pay bills. And, life had been treating me good, before I joined up with MCA because, it was a struggle. I was catching like 5 or 6 buses a day, try to get to my job. And, no, it took a lot of time on my day, but I realized it's not working out for me. It wasn't getting me nowhere in life. Okay, so especially when my mother passed away back in July 2016 due to cancer, and I knew I had to turn my life back around.
Right.
Yeah, so I invested in myself, and I put the work into it. I put the work into it, and so, but it's not going to happen overnight. It you gotta it takes time,
Yes.
and you gotta have like a different mindset to it.
Well, what I like most about your story is that it kind of reminds me of when my parents grew up. They always say you had to work hard,
Right.
and you get what effort you put into what you're doing,
Exactly.
and it seems like from what you told me and you sent me kind of like your background, and you kind of had it rough,
Yes, I did.
and and then despite that, you didn't say like my son says, I'm not catching the bus. He knows nothing about the bus or
Right.
public transportation. So when there's never been a struggle, you kind of think things are going to be handed to you, and that's kind of like how a lot of people in our generation do now. They think that things are going to be handed to them, and they don't believe in actually putting sweat equity into anything.
Right.
So so it's
Exactly.
good to know, somebody that had to catch 5 buses. And are you still catching the bus now?
No, not anymore.
Not anymore, huh?
Yep.
So, and that's because you put your effort into something and you stuck with it. And
Yes,
I know that
exactly.
since I met you, you've been doing this, so you've continued it. So it's important to know that persistence pays off, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yes. So, how did you get started in it, and when did you, if you don't mind sharing with us, when did you start making money, and is it, was it more financially stable than when you had to catch those 5 buses to that employer?
Right. Exactly. Yes. I first found out about MCA on social media, Facebook. I see a person post up a video, um, know, showing her money off and so and telling thousands of people about the opportunity. And I was kind of like thinking to myself, no, wait a minute, it's not a legitimate business. And so, but I done my background check on them. No, it took me some time. It took me about a couple of days till I realized no, this company is very legitimate. And no, I said to myself, what the heck? No, I don't have nothing to lose. So
Right.
I invested $40, becoming a membership, and so and I had to get like everything set up, with my website, etc. And like I said, it's not going to happen over night like most people do, but it take time.
Right.
It take time to put in the work.
Right.
Okay,
And you've invested that time. So, do you just do this solely, or do you work somewhere else as well?
solely.
Solely?
Yes.
Okay, so that's good. So that's good to know. So you went from all of that, and now you're pretty much running your own business.
Yes,
And
yes. Once you become an MCA associate, it's your business now, and you gotta treat your business seriously.
now, what would you say is the startup cost to do this? Because I know a lot of you probably out there listening are wondering, like, a lot of times when you get into a business, you have to, of course, invest in it. So I know you said $40 to get started, but then there's a website involved. So what all do they need to actually get started?
Okay. They go to my website. It's called www.gettotalsecurity.com. So when they purchase their membership, it depends on which membership they get. We got three membership packages: the security, security plus, and the total security package. Now our best package is the total security package, which should come with all the benefits.
Okay.
While this explain, and they pay $40. Just a down payment. Just to get started. Then it's 19.95 per month. So after they get started, purchase their membership be activated within 24 hours, and they get a badge like this.
Okay.
With this, with
Okay.
their name, their member or their associate number, with the company 1-800 number on there, and they
Okay.
get that within 7 to 10 days.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So, in 7 to 10 days, when they get that, then you can just start promoting on your own, or do they help you like through Facebook promotion, or do they offer assistance to still guide you through the marketing process?
Yes, it's all depends. Like if they want to become a member, or just purchase, the membership benefit, or they just want to become an associate, just trying to earn some money for MCA.
Okay.
Yes.
So there's two sides to this. If you have a car and you need coverage for road assistance and all of the perks that we mentioned, which help assistance with attorney fees, assistance with legal fees, traffic violations, hotel discounts, and things like that, then you can just to pay for those services. Or if you're looking for an investment opportunity and you want to make more money, then you can be a rep for MCA as well.
Exactly.
And if you need to look at D'Angelo's site, that is www.gettotalsecurity.com. That's get total TOTAL security SECURITY.com. So if you want to explore that, I would definitely ask you to do that. If I were not locked in with AAA, trust me, I would attempt, because of all of the things that they have listed here. You got reimbursement and travel assistance program,
Yes.
stolen vehicle rewards. You got credit card protection, which we all need. I mean, that is a big
Right.
deal. I'm
Yes.
struggling with that now. I pay $30 a month for credit card protection right now, just for that service alone. And you're saying that with your service, it's added in there. So that's
Yes.
really good. And if you, in the event that you're arrested, and all of this kind of ties into, like I said, the next show, Attorneys Are Us, because with the group of attorneys there with Tom Quartz, they do a lot of different things. So, this can kind of probably help you in the event, because we don't think about that, like prepaid legal services and things like that. But, you kind of need, insurance for those things as well now. You never know if something like that might happen. So it's good to be proactive
Exactly.
in
Right.
those situations and not just wait until something happens. And that's why we have insurance of all kind: life insurance, health
Right.
insurance, death insurance, everything you can
Yes.
think of, all
Now you
kind of
mentioned
insurance.
about it. MCA TBC marketing. So basically, that's the same company, and we about to start doing auto and health insurance as well.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay. Well, that might be a good thing, because in the city of Detroit, we talked about this last week. It's kind of really, really cruel to people in Detroit. Their rates are really, really extremely high.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
And it's just really unfair. And we live in a state where we have 4 seasons, and we have inclement weather conditions sometimes. And sometimes, even though the insurance doesn't think it's due to the weather, sometimes it is. And we have a higher rate of accidents because of where we live. And I don't
Right.
think, and then there's a lot of theft in the city, which we
Yes.
know. And but we need a lot of security to conquer
Right.
that theft. And then maybe we can get, I know Mayor Duggan, I don't know if you know about it, but he was talking about lowering the rates in the city of Detroit. And he said that he was going to get our own insurance just for the city,
Right.
and just allow people in the city to pay, and even offer it through tax payments where it can lower the rate. So I'm hoping that we do something about that, because it really needs to be addressed with the city of Detroit and the high rates. And we want to get our census up to, I remember when we used to be over 1 million strong in the city of Detroit. And a lot of the reason that people say that they move from the inner city is because of the rates.
Exactly.
So, yeah, that's something we. Once again, if you'd like to get in touch with D'Angelo, you can reach him through his website at www.gettotalsecurity.com. And also, why don't you give him your number, D'Angelo?
Yes, my business number is 313-757-3959. Once again, it's 313-757-3959.
So, what I want to talk about a little bit is kind of a big deal. When people start a new business, they have a lot of anxiety about it. They have a
Yes.
lot of apprehension, a lot of fears. It's
Yes.
just like if you're starting a new job. So, can you
Well,
touch on that a little
yes.
bit?
MCA been around since 1926,
Hmm.
and they international all over the states in Canada, and they've been accredited. They've been accredited a year ago by the Better Business Bureau as an A+ rating.
Hmm.
So this company is real, and we have an amazing service. We got amazing referral, everything.
Hmm.
So as long as you put the work into it, depends on what you want to apply for, just for the benefit or the associate.
Hmm.
But if you want to sign up to become an associate, if you put the work into it, and so you go get paid.
Hmm. So, what are the different prices of each package, just so people know?
Okay. Now the first one, the security package. Now that's our lowest package. The
Hmm.
cheapest plan is nine is 9.95 a month.
Okay, and
And
that's for roadside and
yes,
things like that.
yes,
Okay.
and Security Plus is 14.95, and our best package is the total security package is 19.95 per month.
Okay, so that's not bad. I mean, from $10 to $20. I mean, you can pick your own package, and I know that seems pretty reasonable. And you said it's unlimited towing,
Yes,
and it's up to how many miles
36,500 miles.
a year?
Yes,
Oh, wow.
so that's 100 miles per day. They'll tow it for
Wow.
free. Yes.
Okay. Now, what if I need my car towed 200 miles, but I haven't used it all year? Would they do that for me, or would they
I
only
think they only charge you if they tow your car over 100 miles.
over 100 miles?
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, then you could probably figure out what those hidden fees would be in the event that you have to go over 100 miles. I know AAA is it's very pricey if you
Yeah,
go
it is.
over
Yeah.
100 miles, but I guess that's a given. Um,
Great.
yeah, so if you have any questions, you can definitely call in, or you can call D'Angelo directly, or you can always call myself. I know that you always email me on the Wellness Report with Helen at yahoo.com, and I welcome you to continue doing that. And I definitely appreciate all the support that's given. Stay tuned. We're going to have Attorneys R Us here in about 5 minutes, and we're live every Thursday at 12:30, from 12:30 to 1, and then we have Attorneys Are Us from 1 to 1:30. So I'm so glad to have that. So why don't you recap on and give out your information again, and kind of tell people about the program again?
The website? Yes, sure.
Mhm.
My website again is www.gettotalsecurity.com.
Mhm.
So once again, it's www.gettotalsecurity.com.
Mhm. Okay.
Yes.
So if you need to reach him, you can do so that way. I always try to have different opportunities. As you know, D'Angelo, I'm a medical consultant, so I try to have a lot of opportunities for people, even inside and outside of the medical field. I have people that contact me all the time that need employment, and sometimes they don't have a lot of time. So this particular business, MCA, it's home based, so you can do
Yes.
it at home.
Yes.
And do you need a personal computer or any items at home
Well,
to?
you can make money with your phone, with your smartphone. You
Oh,
can work with
okay.
your smartphone. I mostly be working on my smartphone all the time.
Okay, so it's minimal investment. If you already have a smartphone, then you can use that, or you can,
Now,
invest in that.
I want to explain this. To become a member is $40. No, it depends on which package they get. Now, to become an associate, it is free, but we encourage people to purchase their membership so they be protected by the benefits. And if they want to, for me to show them the ropes and provide them with training that will help them get them leads to sell, I would highly suggest that they purchase their membership.
Okay, so you should purchase the membership, and that is between $9.99 and $19.99. And then you can, if you want to be an associate, then you can look further into that. But I just know that it's important that we always try to give resources to everyone, because people are still looking. I know our economy has changed a
Yes.
lot, and it has gotten better tremendously, but there's still areas, where we can improve. And one of them is employment. A lot of people are looking for jobs or looking for new opportunities
Exactly.
to supplement their income.
Right.
So this seems like something that you could either do full time or you can do on your own time
Yeah,
and
exactly.
supplement your income. So if that's
Yes,
what you're looking for.
I really want to help people out with it. So who's struggling and who was in the same situation that I was.
Hmm.
Yeah, before my mother passed away, and
Right.
no, I like to help people out.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yes, and I know my brother. You're friends with my brother, and he speaks highly of you.
Yes, he does.
And
Yeah,
yeah, and he really supports your efforts and tries to help you as much as he can. And
exactly.
I
I really,
appreciate you definitely coming to talk about this, because this is a big deal. People always, like I said, are looking for employment. That's what my education is, in human resources. So everyone
yes,
tends to always come to me and say, Helen, do you know any jobs available? And, and unfortunately, most of my jobs are in the medical field, and range from doctors down to medical assistants. So usually that's the bulk of what I have. So it's always good to work with someone that can give an eye opener to a different field of study. So I'm definitely happy about that. So I'd like to thank you for coming on the show today.
yes. Thank
It's
you
been
for
an honor
inviting me.
having you.
Yes,
And I just like to thank the sponsor, Attorneys R Us. That's attorney. I'm so used to saying doctor. Attorney Thomas Courts, and he will be live with us in the next 5 minutes or so. And so I'd like to thank him. Also, Quality Professional Consulting. They provide all types of medical consulting services, from staffing to diagnostic testing to referrals resources for marketing. So if you need any of those services, you can call 248-805-2000. As I stated before, we are live every Thursday at 12:30 to 1 o'clock on the Wellness Report with Helen. If you need to contact myself or ask any questions about any of the shows that we host, you can contact me via email at the Wellness Report with Helen at yahoo.com. Also, I like to mention my mom's show. She has a show called Helen's Heavenly Delight, and she has really, really some good guests on there. I think a couple of weeks ago she had the mayor of Pontiac, and he was talking about things that are going on and upcoming things in the Pontiac area. So I was glad to see that. And it's just been a blessing. The show has really, really been great. And I thank you all for supporting us and our efforts. And once again, thank you for watching the Wellness Report with Helen. I'm your host, Helen, and you have a blessed day.
Why we trying to live like there's no consequences, consequences. They tell us how to live right, live right. We get all defensive, defensive. That's not the way that life works, life works. Sorry to bust your bubble, bubble. Every day that we don't change just leads to more and more trouble, yeah. I'm not looking for a cop-out, looking for excuses. I've made those for my whole life. I'm ready for change. Yeah, I'm really ready for change. Don't know about you, I made up my mind. I ain't playing games, we're running out of time. We made such a mess already.
You're watching W.